In looking at the second part of 5 verse 2, the title is The Power of Illusion. There are 4 questions that we're going to answer in this part as well. The first one is the difference between us, in the difference between us and the power of illusion. To what extent do you think belief, the illusion of race, contributes to the creation or perpetuation of perceptions that lead to racialization? I feel like that the belief of illusion of race has contributed a great amount to both of those perceptions. I feel that this is unproven. The theory is unproven. It has influenced the perception from one generation to another. It's not factual that a certain person from one race can be born with a certain gene and will excel in a particular area, and that race will automatically excel because that individual did. There's so many other contributing factors that determine the success and failure of an individual other than just their genetic makeup, the culture they're in, their background, and so many, many different things. The second question is, to what extent has the illusion of the race influenced your thinking about people whose ethnicity is different than yours? I've always thought that the black race was more athletic. I always thought they were just athletic. It seems like they can run faster, they can jump higher. I've always just assumed that because they lived maybe in the hottest part of the world, that their bodies were subjected to the heat and the sun, and they were just better shaped physically. I look back and realize that maybe a lot of what I was learning was instilled into me as a child. And I always just thought that just because of what my family had taught me. My thinking kind of goes along the same lines as the USA Olympics coach Dean Cromwell, referring to his comments about Jesse Owens. And his comment was about life and death matter in the jungle to them. It was mentioned in that video that was a major contributing factor of their environment. And I realized the reality is those really are not the truth at all. The third question that I want to answer is the question is in this video: what issue held significant meaning, raised questions, or stirred strong emotions within you? The video was very educational, but what stirs the emotions within me is the limitations that I, along with many others, have placed on African Americans. I would mentally categorize them into an area of life that I felt they would best fit. Not from the facts that I've gained, but just from assumptions that I've had and perceptions I've acquired over the years. It was made to me that the black race is physically stronger. I mentioned this before, but this is something that just sticks out, and whites are more intelligent. Those things are not true. They're not true at all. In the video was one of the individuals who was a teacher and said when he was on his way to class, people would stop him and say, "So are you a coach, or No, he was a teacher, but because of the perception that we have, that is one of the things that raised that question within me. And the fourth question is provide a conclusion that summarizes your thoughts and describe how the content from Emerson and Smith and these 2 videos will affect you in how you conduct ministry in the future. Although both of these videos has really changed my perspective. The video Traces of Trade probably affected me more. I did not realize the evil involvement there was from the North in dealing with slavery. And then for the individuals who were responsible of bringing thousands upon thousands of slaves, they were actually honored as heroes because of their so-called influence of abolishing slavery. That just about made me sick to think of that. Mr. DeWolf, who was supposed to be a representative of our nation, he was supposed to be a model citizen. He's supposed to be an example. The reality is he was living a lie. And it's really sad, and it makes me sad to think that, because there is a power of illusion. I mean, it's really unfortunate. But these are the things that stick out with me from the readings and the videos that we've had this week. Thank you.